Alright, so Disney just had the launch party for what looks like their most immersive and frankly well-themed ship yet. Which, if you don't know, after the last year is really saying something. Now, with the sheer volume of information Disney put out, there's just a lot to unpack here. So consider this video the highlights of all the coolest stuff on board, and we'll have a longer, much more detailed video coming out next week covering the Disney Destiny from stem to stern with so much more detail. But for now, sit back, relax, let's see what Disney Cruise Line's newest ship has to offer. And if you're curious where any of this beautiful footage is coming from, we have everything linked in the description. Starting with the Grand Hall and how it actually reacts to the characters, because this is the first ever heroes and villains themed ship. And the Grand Hall kicks that theme off right away in multiple ways. First is this statue of T'Challa, the King of Wakanda for Marvel's Black Panther. Now, they did mention during the christening of the ship that it is up to you to discover, are you meant to be a hero or a villain? So we see one of the heroes right as we get on the ship, but the intention of the Grand Hall is to be interactive to heroes and villains. So the Grand Hall is the centerpiece of the Destiny, bright, elegant, and full of Marvel magic woven right into the design. It looks like something pulled out of a storybook. Towering golden staircases, stained glass style windows, dramatic lighting, and this huge central chandelier, and the entire thing is wired for effect so that when characters appear, Loki, the god of mischief from Marvel movies, is one of the villains that will make an appearance, and when he does, you actually see the room shift with him. Lights change, projections move, the whole vibe tilts from regal ballroom to mischief is here. It's not just decorating, it's storytelling. And apparently, Loki is going to try to take over the ship, so it's going to be a whole immersive dynamic. Now, this is the Cask Cannon. These bars are so beautiful. They really did a great job on this ship. And I'm surprised this is their first pirate-themed bar. Of course, this is the Pirates of the Caribbean inspired pub. And there are acquired furnishing and antiques everywhere from countless pirate voyages, treasure maps, fishing nets, barrel stools, rum bottles. The interior is wooden planks, a sea-worn ship, and tons of Easter eggs. This is a true treasure trove for film fans. Apparently, they even have 13 drawers filled with treasure maps, all from scenes through parks and attractions across the globe. And of course, fit for a pirate, they're gonna have vintage rums and bootlegged brews. That's gonna be a lot of fun on pirate night. Right off the Grand Hall, they have the Sanctum Bar. This is themed after Marvel's Doctor Strange. Think Doctor Strange meets upscale lounge. It's moody, mystical. It feels like you stepped into an enchanted library. The drinks have sorcery themes. There are visual effects happening around you. They've got this new glass that's actually going to react to your touch. The drink is going to be immersive and reactionary as well. This honestly looks like a Marvel speakeasy on the cruise ship. There's one other great piece for Marvel fans on here, a new show. This is called With Great Power, a Marvel comedy show. This is an adults-only interactive sketch comedy show that is actually supposed to be really funny. Then there's DeVille's Lounge, because we all love Dalmatians. DeVille's Lounge is a sleek, modern space themed to that special villain from 101 Dalmatians, Cruella DeVille. And it is just like her, stylish, a little bold, a little mischievous. The whole lounge is black and white with splashes of red, plush seating, bold patterns, and a little bit of that dramatic villain energy. It really has this high fashion vibe. Of course, this is a piano lounge. There's going to be lots of singing experiences here. In addition, though, there will be an experience with Cruella DeVille that is a fashion show, and yes, she's going to chime in on the fashions. It looks classy but playful and leans into the adults on vacation vibe without losing the Disney charm. Next is Pride Land's Feast of the Lion King. This is one of of the 3 main dining restaurants that everyone will rotate through during their cruise, but this is a brand new restaurant exclusive to the Destiny. They've got the carved wood, textures, animal prints, and lighting that feels golden, like you're really in the savannah at sunset. And food-wise, this is where things get exciting, because it's taking its cues from Animal Kingdom Lodge at Walt Disney World, and if you don't know, that's widely considered some of the best food on property. So expect African-inspired dishes, bold spices, and live music performances while you eat. We've actually got a first look at the menu here from Disney Cruise Line blog over on Twitter. They have a peri-peri shrimp appetizer, sweet potato, lentil, and coconut soup, pan-seared Berber spice roasted chicken. It looks like there's just a lot of great flavor in this menu. And yes, some of the music will include classics from the Lion King movie, The Circle of Life, Hakuna Matata, plus much more. I am super excited to check this one out. Now, if that's not immersive enough, they actually have new experiences on this ship. The fashion show with Cruella de Vil is one of them, but this is Dr. Facilier Meet and Play experience. And from what I am seeing, this is supposed to be very exclusive and very immersive. Dr. Facilier is that charismatic villain, the witch doctor from The Princess and the Frog. And this isn't supposed to be just a quick meet and greet. As a matter of fact, it's in an exclusive area on the ship. From what I have seen, you can only have about 10 people in here at a time. You'll get pulled into magic tricks, music, interactive storytelling, and a little bit of that other side energy. It's theatrical and immersive, definitely very new for a cruise ship. Carly Weissel is actually on the ship right now and says that her mom got pulled into here and was selected, so the show revolved around her. They weren't sure if she was going to be able to stand up to the challenge, but she delivered. This really makes me think of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter at Universal Studios, where they've got the Ollivander's wand selection experience, where the wand chooses the wizard. Well, it sounds like the witch doctor has got some choosing of his own to do here. Definitely keep an eye out for this one when you're on board. There's also a brand new stage production based on Hercules, and it looks huge. Big musical numbers, classic 90s Disney humor, and a lot of Hades personality to balance the heroes versus villains theme. Disney's given a first look here, and it's also in perfect alignment with the christening today, because the godmother, the Broadway star and original voice of Megara, Susan Egan, is the godmother of the Disney Destiny. So if you're a Hercules fan, this ship is basically delivering fan service in the best possible way. Now, what's really getting attention is the tower suite. It has 2 stories, huge arched windows, a spiral staircase, royal gold accents, panoramic ocean views. It is jaw-dropping. There's a private dining space, massive living room, and details that feel custom-built rather than cruise ship standard. It is pure Disney luxury, and it's based off Iron Man. As a matter of fact, right above that is the Concierge Lounge, and this is themed to the Avengers, so they're carrying that theme right on up. And if you've never done concierge on a cruise, it's basically a private retreat. But this one looks extra polished. Floor-to-ceiling windows, big comfy loungers. They're gonna have cocktails, snacks, a dedicated staff who handles reservation and requests. But for the rest of us, even the regular staterooms really stand out on the Disney Destiny. They're bright, modern, clean lines, large beds, subtle and really beautiful character art. The bathrooms even look really clean and modern. Of course, they're gonna have the signature split bathroom that Disney Cruise Line loves to have. It looks Disney, but in a way that's stylish. And did we mention the character art? And I really like this art for The Incredibles. Speaking of art, there is some truly beautiful art on the Disney Destiny. These are from the hall, halls, the stairwells. They're gonna have that dynamic of heroes versus villains in the artwork, in the carpet. They've even got some really beautiful touches on the elevators. Make sure you look around while you're on the ship. There's a lot more coming for this ship, and we're still learning as Disney releases details, because the christening was literally yesterday. The maiden voyage isn't till November 20th, so again, we'll have an entire deep dive next week with every restaurant, space, show, all of it. If you're excited about the Destiny or curious about something we didn't cover, drop your questions in the comments below for the deep dive video, because from what we're seeing, this ship is something special. But so far, the Disney Destiny looks like the ship that blends classic Disney storytelling with a more grown-up, modern design. And honestly, I'm kind of obsessed already. Let me know which space you would check out first, because I can't tell if I'm more excited for DeVille's or Dinner in the Pride Lands. I've got to say, I'm a bit surprised and impressed with these first looks inside the ship. I'm really interested to see how it stacks up as the reviews start to pour in. Make sure you're subscribed and let us know those questions below for our deep dive into the Disney Destiny next week. And if you haven't seen our most recent video, go check out First Disney Cruise, What I Wish I Knew. Thanks for being here. We'll see you real soon with some more Disneys.